home crowd. The Chicago Bears.
What's good, Cub?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 20! Yeah. Mike 50. Strong. Check. 36.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Get up! 180! Check 52's the mic. Know your job. Switch.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 44 yards. And
Should have been
they're
an
able to
interception.
strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Alert three.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. Running that angle route there and catching the ball, and with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check nine.
From the gun, it's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, let's get in that holes. Check three. Alert.
On first down, it's Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Championships, baby. Check hot route. Hot. 58.
Rosen to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Khalil Mack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
You got tight.
Throwing on second and long. Rosen. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Now Rosen looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now it's Rosen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Lock in, lock in. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 80 weapon. 31. Jack 31.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 38, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down again. John Jenkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Fielded at the 20. Bulldozes past him. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Here's Rosen. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the deep.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and through, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Marcus Sherrill's on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. check three.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as the Bears push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And now it's Rosen looking. Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Rosen to throw. Flushed out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Rashad Jones there on the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
Again, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Rashad Jones there on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the Dolphins.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come to my world. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Rosen now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you're looking at who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4, Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Out, out. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The toss play to Montgomery. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5-2.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
52's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Say. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 52. Hey, watch that. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the Bears Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 52, Mike 52. No, watch one. He's coming. We got double up. Blue. 52 is the mic right here, over there.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Bullshit.
12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fucking bullshit.
Hey, pick your game up. 18. Check 52's the mic. Check 50. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in as the Bears push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
And it's third down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did, but they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From South Florida, good night, everybody.